everyone. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Silksong and how it's actually real and totally still in the works. We're going to be on PC Gamer today. This is by Harvey Radful. Thank you for the article. It'll be linked down below if you want to check out for yourself or just read along. Now, the title goes, "The cake was a lie, but Silksong is real, progressing, and will release," says devs, after a flurry of conspiracy theories revealed to be a nothing burger. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the people that are really excited for Silksong. Now, Silksong is a sequel to, oh god, it's a 2D Metroidvania game that was super popular. I can't remember the name now. Hollow Knight. It's a sequel to Hollow Knight, and it's been in the works for a very long time. And unfortunately, there's been multiple times where it was released, there was something about it, and then it was delayed, and then it was, or not released, sorry, it was announced. But it was delayed, and then it was announced again, and then new information came out, but it was delayed. But yeah. Deploying was not, in fact, dynamite. Just before we continue on with the article, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and once we do, I'll be doing a Q&A video, so if you're interested, please subscribe. Alright, Silksong gang, pack up the cork boards and sorrowfully spool away your red strings. Turns out we were being had. Or maybe just drunk on pattern recognition, mostly definitely the latter. Yeah, some of the conspiracy theories were going pretty insane. It was almost as bad as like the Switch 2 announcements before that actually was a real thing. Like it was like every time a slight mention of any announcement, people thought Silksong was going to be there. In case you've been out of the loop, honestly, you're better off. The Silksong community had a condition last week after developer William Pallen's alt account, typically used for shitposting, changed its handle and profile picture to some chocolate, then cryptically tweeted out the words, "Something big is coming, keep your eyes closed tomorrow." Okay? Like a horde of hungry zombies that had just been thrown an arm, that much starved fanbase crowded around and began to draft conspiracy theories, some of which I was even buying into. Okay? Like how there's account new handle, Little Bomy, was a reference to Napoleon Bonaparte. It was a whole thing. All signs seemed to point towards April 2nd, 2024. Turns out those signs were wrong. 2024? What? Okay. This is a recent article. Yeah, weird. Hollow Knight Speed and Challenge Runner Fireborn post on X that Matthew Griffin, otherwise known as Leth, who handles marketing and publishing for Team Cherry, had reached out to me to confirm that there was no Silksong ARG, that the changes to William's account and tweet were nothing burger. Apologized to have misled everyone. The cake was a lie. I wonder why he would do that. Like, I guess he was just trolling people. I mean, I guess it's used for just random posts, right? So I guess it's just the fan base being super hungry because it's an alt account, right? Probably. Yeah, that's probably why. This was seemingly confirmed by Griffin, who was in response to a quote routine reassuring gamers that yes, the game is real and progressing and will release. So how's the fan base doing? Not super great. As one post discussions the letdown show radio silence for years when you asked to give any kind of update, the response within 2 days for this, writes one despondent player on the r/Silksong subreddit. "I'm honestly sick of these kind of baits," writes another. "They're all large coming from William after all. So all course no so of what the heck so of course all spring into action and hope just to be crushed." I mean, it does kind of feel weird that this guy is still doing stuff like that, and when he knows, like, I'm just sorry to say, that's how people are going to respond. People are so ready for this game to come out, and it's been so long since you guys initially announced the game was a thing, and it's taken a long time to make the game. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it feels weird to constantly act like this. And if it's like, oh, it's just my alt account, it's supposed to be nothing. You are a developer of a game on the internet that people love. So I think you just need to understand that everything you say is going to be, looked at. And I guess if you want to be an anonymous shitposter, make a new account. The main Hollow Knight subreddit seems seemingly disappointed, but not surprised. Leth should take a break from all this typing before he gets carpal tunnel. Detractor jokes referring to the marketers' long silence. This is a little harsh, but in fairness, Team Cherry has been habitual and perpetual quiet about the project, other than some promises that it's totally happening, with new droughts sketching for hundreds of days. I think the worst thing about this is that Silksong was announced a long time ago, it feels like. I feel like it was announced a while ago. Let me just check. Yeah, Silksong was initially announced in 2019 as DLC for Hollow Knight, and then it became a sequel. So, it's taken a very long time for this thing to develop, and the scope obviously got a lot bigger, but it's one of those things where I just feel bad for the fans of the game that have been waiting, and apparently, I don't know, it does feel kind of weird, but I'm not in the shoes of a developer, but it feels weird to constantly be like this, and it's just unfortunate. That might be because whenever Team Cherry says anything at this point, its fan community descends upon those words like a swarm of starved locusts. Yep, I mean, that's what it is, which I get, even if they can be a touch melodramatic, they are, but I mean, they have been waiting for this game for a long time. It was only supposed to be a year or two, and we're on year 6 now. At the very least, it's not solid optics to put a trailer in a 2022 showcase of games ready to come out in the same year before spending 3 more years developing it with nothing but an occasional squeak. Oh yeah, that's true. They put a trailer of Silksong in 2022, and it was supposed to come out that year. I forgot about that. Yeah, it does feel a little weird. Let's hope some proper news soon for the sanity of everyone, and at least not that poor daily Silksong news guy. Oh yeah, that guy, that poor guy, that poor guy. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it really sucks. I understand the dev wanting to have some fun, making, you know, funny things on an alternate account, but he just needs to realize that at this point, no one's laughing anymore, because like the meme, it is becoming a meme of Silksong, of people wanting Silksong in every announcement show. Because at this point, people, like, let me put it this way. I don't even know if other people even believe the devs saying, like, it's coming. Like, there are a lot of people that I think have just given up. Like, yes, the game is real, progressing, and will release. I'm sure there are some people that no longer believe them. Because, like, it was supposed to be DLC in 2019. The scope became bigger. So, like, okay, we're going to make a new game. Or it's going to be a sequel. And everyone's like, okay, cool. And then in 2022, you release a announcement trailer in a showcase of games supposed to come out that year, and then it doesn't come out, and then nothing, basically. So it doesn't look good. And then the devs doing this type of stuff is not good either. But I mean, I guess it's hard to blame them, because, you know, they're still people, you know, they want to do other things. But definitely, I would say, if, like, to this person, William Pellin, if you're gonna be doing this type of stuff, you should really not be doing it on an account that's known to be yours, because you're just gonna disappoint people. And the more people you disappoint, the more people that are just gonna not bother by your game if it does eventually come out. And that's the whole point. You want people to play your game. So it kind of feels weird to continue on with this thing. Like, if you don't have any updates, don't say anything, you know? Like, I think the worst thing is something big is coming. Keep your eyes closed tomorrow. Like, this is literally one of the worst things to say. Like, I think this particularly one is really bad, because he literally said something big was coming. Even if it's just an alt account normally for just random posts, like, you shouldn't do that, because people are, I think they have legitimately lost sales because of this. It wouldn't surprise me. So, and the problem is the longer this thing takes, the more people are going to be disappointed, because you're never going to meet people's expectations of what they've built this game up to be in their mind. So I'm not saying you should rush the game out, but doing stuff like this is not going to help at all. So hopefully the game comes out this year, at least. I can't imagine if it doesn't come out this year. This is just a bad scenario. Because, I mean, look, I'm not saying that this game isn't going to be good, but I can't imagine this game blowing everyone's mind, because what this game is going to be a Metroidvania 2D platformer. And if it's like, I don't know how you blow people's mind with that type of game, now that people have been waiting for so long. Especially because it's the same engine as Hollow Knight. I don't know, it's just it seems strange, because I also don't even know why it's taking this long. I hope the reason for why it's taking this long is very apparent when the game comes out, because then people will be more reasonable about the game itself. So hopefully that turns out fine. Thank you for watching today's video, everyone. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment down below if you're excited for Silksong, or if you played Hollow Knight as well. I played a little bit of Hollow Knight, if I remember correctly, but I'm not as into that type of genre. So I played it for a bit. I was like, oh, nice. And then kind of never touched it again. I should play it at some point, though. It's definitely one of those games where I need to play all of it. Sit down and just play that game. If you'd like to follow me at other places, I have a Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and Threads. If you'd like to follow me on any of those social media platforms. Thank you, everyone, for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.